Hello, we are on day 3 of our extension activities and our extension topics. Now we're talking about the distributive property. I had mentioned this in the first day where we took away those parentheses just because I wasn't ready to show you the distributive property yet. Well, this is that property now. This is the distributive property. The distributive property says for any numbers a, b, and c, a times the quantity of b plus c is equal to a times b plus a times c. So what they're doing is they're taking that a and they're distributing it. They're multiplying it times that b. They're taking that a times that c and turning it into an addition problem like that. So what we're doing with that a, the number outside the parentheses, we're distributing it to each number on the inside of the parentheses to make the problem look simpler. Get rid of those parentheses. It says, remember, little thing for you guys to keep in mind while you're doing these problems. The sign is distributed along with the number. They are friends. So what they mean is, like in a situation like this, where this is a -4 on the outside, I have to take that -4 times the 5. That negative is going to come with that 4 times that 7. We have to keep that negative with that 4. They got to go together because, like it says, they're friends. So let's do this first example together. Like I said, we have to take that -4 times 5. What is -4 times 5? A negative times a positive is going to give me a negative answer. So that's going to be a -20 for the 4 times 5. Then we need to do -4. There's two different ways that you can look at this. You can look at this as a KCC situation because you're subtracting the keep, change, change. And you could see that as plus a -7, or you can simplify. I like to do that KCC in the middle, keep, change, change, so that my operation in the middle here is going to be plus -20 plus, and then -4 times the -7. Negative times negative is going to give me a positive number. It's going to give me positive 28. So -20 plus 28 is equal to exactly what you see there, that -20 plus 28. Another way that, like I said, you could see that is that -4 times 5. We already saw that that was -20 minus, and have the minus stay by itself. -4 times 7 is a -28. What happens when you have a double negative? They combine, they become positive. So you still get that -20 plus 28. I just don't like seeing those double negatives. That's why I do the KCC. You do whatever makes your heart happy, whatever helps you understand it easier. Let's come over here and do some example problems. Again, you got to make sure you distribute that number on the outside of the parentheses. Take it times everything on the inside. So first, 4 times x is just 4x. There's no number for me to put in for x. There's no way for me to simplify that. That's just 4 times x. Then I'm going to do 4 times 5. Plus that 4 times 5 is 20. That plus in the middle. 8 times 2x. I can take that 8 times 2. What's 8 times 2? 16. And I don't know what that x is, so it just stays x. So that's 16x. Again, we can KCC this, change that subtraction into addition, make that a -1. So then we take 8 times a -1. Sorry, I said -1, I meant -1. 8 times -1. The positive times the negative is going to give me a -8. From this, we can combine our like terms. We can simplify it some more. We can combine those like terms. We can simplify them some more. I can combine my 20 and my -8. What's positive 20 minus 8 going to be? 12. And then I can combine my 4x and my positive 16x. What's that going to give me? 20x. So my final answer ends up being 20x plus 12. Again, I can't simplify that anymore because those are not like terms. That 12 doesn't have an x behind it. This is my final answer. All right, now let's come down here for the second example. I want you to pause the video and try it all on your own. Pause the video, try it all on your own. When you're done, check back with me, make sure you got it. So make sure that negative stays with your 2, because that makes this a negative 8x plus a negative 6. You can also turn and write this the way you would see it in a math book. Math people were lazy, and that we work smarter, not harder, not that we don't do work. I would also see this in textbook as negative 8x minus 6. Instead of having to write plus a negative 6, you can just write a minus 6. That means the same thing. If you have any questions, please send us an email. We'd love to hear from you guys. Otherwise, go on to the activity for today and check back with us at the end of the week on that Google form.